I've been feeling quite anxious lately for a lot of reasons, and most of them is out of my control. So I decided I needed to do something to break the cycle and try to get back to my everyday life and brighten my mood a bit. So I thought, why not take myself on a date? Honestly, before the pandemic hit, this used to be my to-do thing on my spare time. I used to get dressed, I used to go out to different cafes, I used to sit down and draw and sketch and take photos. I used to be much more outgoing, but ever since the pandemic hit, I kind of got more withdrawn. I stay at home much more. I don't see a point of getting dressed and leaving my house if I don't have work. I feel too drained to meet people or used to go to a cafe on my own. And by the time I gathered enough energy to get ready and head out, it's already too late because things are closing too early these days, and you would have to go out in rush hour, and it's just so inconvenient, which I know is my own fault. I make it more difficult than it have to be, and I am so trying to change that habit of mine. After throwing out the old flowers and putting the new flowers in a vase with water, me and my assistant, my kitten Chili, decided to tidy up the house. And with that, I mean I was tidying up the house and he was playing. He's so curious, he's always next to me and tries to play with everything I do, which is not very helpful, but at least he's very cute and he makes me laugh. And as the good date I am, I finished off my date day by ordering myself some gnocchi from my favorite pasta place. I bought this new film camera at a Goodwill store in Alabama that I'm not sure if it's working or not, but after finished shooting the film, I tried to rewind the film. That didn't work, so I decided to wait and go to one of the film stores that my friend recommended to me called Yeonnam-dong Film and ask for their assistant. Because if you're unsure if the film is rewinded or not, don't open the camera, you might just destroy the entire film. So it's better you go there and ask them for their assistant and then get your film developed and scanned. Stupidly gave into all of your little lies. I grew right through it all and blossom like the rose. I headed out to stock up on some COVID tests. Because of my job, I have to take COVID tests quite often because a lot of shootings require you to show a negative test the day prior of the shooting. So here's me taking a test and hoping it's negative, which it turned out to be, thankfully. After a quick breakfast, I got ready to head out and print some necessary papers for my visa renewal. And before moving last year, I promised myself to move closer to a printing shop. Did I do that? No, I didn't. So now I have to go out of my way to print papers. It is what it is. Then I headed over to Yeonnam-dong to pick up my negatives from my developed film. The photos, sadly, are not that great. They're very grainy, the quality is not that high, and a lot of photos are just blank. You can't even see what it is, but here is a few of them. And the only ones that you can actually kind of see what it is. But for $1.99 at Goodwill, I'm not quite sure what I expected actually. Adopting Chili has been one of the best things that ever happened to me. Ever since he came into my life, so many people said that I seem so much happier, which is true, because even if I'm alone, I'm never lonely. He gives me that family feeling. He creates a family out of this household, and I couldn't imagine my life without him. I am so sick and tired of being in this anxious bubble of mine, and I'm just trying to create new habits and some kind of routine in my life where I work out more and take care of myself more from the inside out and not give my anxiety that much space. which is hard, but I'm working on it, and I know that in the end it's gonna be worth it. Something I enjoy spending my money on is delicious food and drinks, and that's what I did with my friends this Saturday evening. We went to have pasta and wine and good conversations, enjoying the fact that the restaurant is closing later than 9 p.m. on a Saturday. It just gives you that feeling of hope that things might go back to normal sooner or later. The next day, I headed over to Shinsadong to meet with some other friends for dinner at Chickpeas. Then we headed over to a lounge bar called Midtown where we had some drinks and we got to catch up with each other and chit-chat some. And I bought this fisheye lens that you can attach to your phone to take cute videos and photos. The quality is not that good, but it's about the feeling, and I think it's really cute, even though it's a little bit blurry, but it's fine. I think it's cute and it's fun. Calling out the ground control, dark out here, complete unknown. Spaceman's out here on his own again. Good morning. I started this day by accidentally pouring coffee all over myself in the bed, so I had to do some quick laundry in the morning. Then I headed over to the laundromat to dry the sheets because I don't have space for that at home. Then I got ready and went to a fitting meeting for a shoot that I'm doing by the end of the month. The meeting was about 5 minutes, but it took me about 2 hours all in total to go back and forth. Then I went home, got changed because it was my friend's birthday, so we met up for dinner. Our other friend was running a bit late, so we started dinner without her and ordered a lot of delicious food. After the dinner, we headed over to a board game cafe where we had some cake and fries, and we played some Monopoly in Korean, which was fun because all the cities and all the stations were in Korea, like Seoul Station and Busan Station. So it was fun. I lost as always, but it's okay. I had a lovely time. I push till you forget your name, till you forget your